You heard us mention that we're in the middle of recording an album, and I don't know why I'm sort of like such a masochist. I make life so hard for myself. So I'm now going to play, well, we're now going to play two tunes. Don't do that! Don't do that either. So the first one is called Chips and Shavings, and the second one is called Waddington, like the little village near Clitheroe. These tunes are designed to be played on a violin. One of them's easier than the other to play on a guitar, but neither of them are particularly easy. So we're going to play Chips and Shavings and Waddington. Cheers, thank you.
Good traditional Lancashire tunes for you there.
Okay, from a couple of traditional Lancashire tunes to a genuine Irish song from Blackburn. So the song that we started this set off with, Pendle Sally, was written by a guy called Robert West Worley, a Victorian poet from Blackburn. And he met a guy called Michael Murphy, and Michael Murphy said, "I hear you write songs about things and people." And Robert West Worley said, "Yes, I do." And Michael Murphy said, "Write a song about me." This is the song. So Michael Murphy was one of the August shavers. So basically these were itinerant Irish labourers. They come over to Lancashire end of July, beginning of August, cut the harvest in Lancashire, and then do it as quickly as possible, get on the boat, go back to Ireland, cut the harvest in Ireland, and then I imagine go to the pub. Because you'd want to after doing 2 lots of harvesting, wouldn't you? So this is the story of Michael Murphy. For a merry Michael Murphy from the county I ramble through your town, who will employ an Irish boy to cut the hardest down? Who will employ an Irish boy to cut the hardest down?
Just reminding Richard he needs to take a breath occasionally, otherwise he's going to fall over.
It's okay, like when you're arranging these songs, you don't think I should leave a gap so I can breathe. Okay, we're not at the end of our set, but we're heading towards the end of it. We're going to play something a little bit softer because I realised that we've been playing Hell for Leather for the last 4 things.
Yeah, so just
we're going to play something very gentle.
But this is called the Ribblehead Viaduct. So if you've ever been up to my neck of the woods, which is Settle, Giggleswick, Settle Carlisle Railway, and you go walking up there, you'll see a massive great big viaduct called the Ribblehead Viaduct. So this song I wrote, or this tune I wrote about the Ribblehead Viaduct, just because it's so sort of massive, monumental, big Victorian edifice, but also it's a bit of a hymn to all the lives that were lost in the making of that viaduct in such inhospitable climate.
Thank you so much. Okay, this is our penultimate song. So I've got loads of jobs, absolutely loads of jobs. So do this, obviously, and teach guitar and ukulele to the good young people and children of Lancashire, all about 400 of them.
And sometimes almost all at once.
Sometimes all at once, yeah, normally do 30 at a time. It's as hard as you would imagine. But one of the other things that I do now and then is I go into schools and talk about local history through songs. And I showed this song to a school in Barrowford. And bearing in mind, this song is from 1860, so just after Peterloo. And they identified every verse was about something that's in the news right now. So we've got the cost of everything going up and everything being blamed on foreign wars. And then we've got, childhood poverty and all that stuff. And he's just like, wow, things have changed a lot, haven't they? It's got a chorus that you can join in with. It's, you tyrants of England, your race may soon be run. You may be brought to account for what you've surely done, Peter Mandelson. So, this is the Handling Weavers Lament. Church on Sunday, I'm sure it's not alright. Where there can be no religion, where humanity thrown aside. But if there you God in heaven, risen the exchange, our poor lost souls must ramble and blushing in our strange.
Tyrants of England.
vanities, but time may end. So give us our own prices we've heard before. We can live in happiness above the old store. Tyrants of England, race may soon be run. Maybe called them to account. What should surely tyrants of England, their race may soon be run. Maybe brought unto account for what should surely done.
Just thinking about the royalty. I think that was a misguided
So,
thing.
thank you so much for being a lovely audience. Can we have a big hand
Misguided
for
thing.
the lovely boss?
The veterans getting more. I don't care for them.
Big hand for Johnny.
And for all of you for listening to all of that.
Yeah, stick around in town. There's stuff going on here. There's two more great acts here, and there's stuff happening all over the town in various different venues. So it's a great opportunity. We'll leave you with a little song. This is a song by James Dawson Jr. I just thought it's a good ending.
The others have seen some got issues with work from the mothers and fathers backgrounds, and when you think
Good our friend, I wish thee well, and all the family too. May wisdom faithful in thee dwell, like folly in a fool. May all the days be spent in peace, like those of which we sung. Here winter nights at Golden Fleece, when thee and me were young. This world I know is full of snares to hang honest man. A prize is but there's scores of stairs to help thee down again. Oft have we met, and often still as true friends may we meet. Around thee first at jovial grill, good meat, our friend, good meat. Thank you.
Well, everybody, wasn't that just fabulous? What great quality from two absolutely fabulously talented musicians. Give it up for Goodness and Mark. Would you perhaps like to hear one more? Yeah! Sorry, didn't hear that? Yeah! Okay. Come on, everybody, Douglas and Moss.
You know what Victoria's Orthodox? She sings opera in Europe and Belgium. She's very, very good. You can tell she's a daughter. She's found her own way, actually.
Finish with a couple of polkas. Polkas are tunes that are extremely fast. And we're already really tired. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. But we're going to.
She wasn't one to give the praise. No, she's one of her own. really. But she certainly found her way with it when she kicked out so quickly.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Thank you. Another big round of applause to Douglas Mosley. Thank you. We'll just have a short break and then we'll be joined by Paul Bailey. He's going to be giving us some a cappella singing. Hopefully you guys are going to be joining in. Okay, see you in a bit.
The stone wall. It's very good, isn't it? Just
Excellent.